Hi, my name is Ashley Bafo. I'm from Blue Downs in the Cape Town. I'm a performing artist. I'm doing drama and poetry and music. I'm looking forward to the Creative Arts Artist at Work conference from the British Council because for me it's going to give me a platform whereby I can meet other artists because I'm new in this industry and I want to explore more.
My participation in the Identities program really helped me develop as an individual, as an activist, as a person who's involved in development work. I've always been involved in development work even before I joined the Identities program. But because of the training we went through on how to handle a program, how to get people together, how to do a budget, how to put together an artistic performance, that gave me that experience that I never had. And actually it helped me get onto the United Nations volunteer program because they recruited me to work with young people who are infected with HIV and AIDS in Swaziland. And using some of the tools that I learned from the Identities program and how to use arts in facilitation to get young people to engage, it really, helped me to know how to deal with young people from different backgrounds, people who I might not share a language with, but we are diverse, but we also have things that we have in common that we can share as young people. When we joined the program, we had our first residential in Cape Town, where we all came together and we met as a group, people coming from all over the world. And we had a chance to go and visit Robben Island and go through the experiences that the political prisoners in South Africa went through and some of the challenges that they faced as people who were behind bars but were also in turn leaders of a movement that was fighting for social change. So I think that experience actually gave me a new perspective on how much power I have as an individual to make a difference. I've been working with the Breast Cancer Network, and most of my work has been with dealing with people who are in difficult circumstances, who need financial assistance to get treatment, and who need people to advocate for them to get assistance from their government. So it is social work, yes, and working with people who need another voice to assist them to get to where they want to be. But unfortunately, I haven't had that room to really use the arts as much as I would have wanted to. Now that I'm more or less an intern at the British Council, I'm back in using the arts again, working with artistic young people, and I think that it's like coming back home to the project that I want to be involved in. Ndakanakidzwa ne-project ye-identity and diversity. Ndakadzidza zvakawanda and ndinokurudzira vanhu kuti varambe vachiita ma-project aya. And what I've just said, which in my language that's Shona, means I had a lot of fun and I experienced a lot of good things in the Identities program, and I hope that there'll be more opportunities for young people like this.
Participating in the IDs program has given me a lot of new professional experience, but I think in general it's actually comes down to respecting the people that are around me and be able to be broad and open to anybody that I meet, no matter what their race or religion or creed. Okay, so I'm still heavily involved in the arts and using the arts towards social change. All of the freelance work that I do on a day-to-day basis, I hope from the bottom of my heart that it does have a lot of social change within it, from working with individuals to working with organisations. I'm actually working with UNESCO and a group of refugee and asylum seekers through an organisation called Theatre Forum Cymru, which has been one of the parent organisations that I've worked with through the Identities programme. So IDs has been like a enforcer to my day-to-day life of using my art, my music and all the rest of the things that I do to challenge the social holes that exist in the world. Tymud bach o Cymraeg, mae'n pobl yn y prosiect yn dda iawn hefyd, dda iawn. A pobl ieuenctid prydferth popeth, popeth o prydferth. The IDs program has been an amazing experience, but a rocky experience, changeable, sometimes volatile, many positives, a few negatives, but yeah, it's been wicked in general, it's been cool.
I've definitely gained a lot of personal and professional experience through the Identities program. The program was aimed at training young people to become effective facilitators for social change. And firstly, it developed my skills as a facilitator, and it also allowed me to use the arts as a creative tool and a methodology in my work. The program has given me the necessary skills in terms of facilitation, as I said, as well as looking at what the needs of young people are and identifying a creative tool that can be used in that specific context. I think the dialogue that the Identities program allowed in my community was refreshing. It was refreshing to see young people coming to a workshop on a Saturday talking about issues such as identity, asking each other, who am I? What do you think of me? Am I a good leader? Asking very specific questions about their individuality. And what was very significant for me was having their parents look at the work that they've done and having their parents engage in the conversation with them. And I think that sort of intercultural dialogue that took place there between young and old, community leaders and community followers, that was just another sort of testimonial to how successful peer-to-peer programs can be when it's initiated by young people. I've just returned from the World Economic Forum in Davos in Switzerland, where I sat on a panel with 5 amazing young people from Scotland, China, Argentina, Sri Lanka and the United States. So we shared with world leaders what are the problems young people are facing, what are the issues and how are we dealing with it. And through that conversation, I've just returned from a trip to Scotland where I've set up a charity with the 5 other young people, looking at how young people can be involved in poverty alleviation work from a grassroots level. The organisation is called Youth End Poverty, and we're currently operating in Scotland, in Dundee in Scotland, as well as Cape Town, South Africa. Die Identities en Diversiteit program het vir my die nodige vaardighede gegee om verder in die lewe te gaan en verder te kyk. Ek is nou 'n student by die Universiteit van Kaapstad en ek dink dit sal nie moontlik was sonder die Identities program nie. The Identities program gave me the skills and the knowledge to succeed in life. And at the moment I'm counting my life as being successful because I've just started a degree at the University of Cape Town, and I don't think that would have been possible without the Identities program.
Ek is Marshall Bauman, ek is van George, ek doen eintlik poetry. Ek wil eintlik dankie sê vir die departement van kultuur, kuns en sport dat hulle nou hierdie geleentheid aangebied het vir ons, dat ons ook kan sien hoe die bemarkende strukture professionele mense op hulle vlakte kan werk om ons ook te bekamp aan ons toekoms sodat ons in ons gemeenskappe kan insit en inlei vir ons kleinkinders in ons toekoms. Dankie.